And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the time of the week. It's time for the one and only Rebar Show. Ladies and gentlemen, JP Fingers here, and I am joined by a very, very, very special guest. You may have heard of him. If you haven't, you probably live under a fucking rock. We are joined by the what you got to say. You got to introduce yourself. We are joined by
Robert Kelly. That's usually when the host forgets the guy's name. That's my move, you cocksucker. That's what I do on my podcast when I'm like, you got to give it up for introduce yourself. You know you.
You got to say your own name.
You motherfucker.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Robert Kelly. You may have heard of him from Anything Funny, Everything Comedy, Netflix. You had to have. Your Netflix stuff is gold.
Yes, you're very high right now, I believe.
I'm not high.
Now, let me ask you a question. It looks like you usually do that with somebody.
Yeah. So I've sort of been changing it, sort of not. Usually I have a co-host right here. Big, tall dude.
And now the corona.
We got to do our social distance thing, and
jeez,
he can't be here. So I've been a month since I've seen him, and a month since we've done an episode together.
Wow.
And, usually Wiseman Pipes is right here, but he's not. So
you should build. You know, you should do. You should build a plastic plexiglass like a in hockey for the penalty box.
I just thought about getting a blow up doll.
Well, that'd be. You know what? Your idea is better because you can.
What about a blow up doll in a penalty box?
Yeah, you can. Can you say whatever you want on this podcast?
Oh yeah, you could swear everything. You could. You
good.
Could say anything.
Your idea is better because you can fuck it.
Exactly. Maybe that's why I'm missing my co-host so much.
Well, there you go. That's a show.
Yeah, he had a great mouth.
Oh, gee, I'm sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rebar is brought to you by United Cigars. You got to live united. You got to smoke united. You got to go to your local retailer. You can't. You know what? Hit up UnitedCigarGroup.com. There's a list of all the online retailers that'll get United Cigars to your doorstep. Boom. All right. I got a little disclaimer. Apparently, people wanted me to have one, so I got to have one. All right. The views and opinions of anything I say, anything that Robert says, it does not. Yeah, our sponsors have nothing to do with it. It's just I say stupid shit, and it does not.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing to do with them. All right.
Yeah, don't try to get you canceled.
Yeah. The cigar podcast game is a vicious thing.
Yeah.
People they're hungry out there. They're hungry.
Yeah, you're damn right, man. I'm hearing an echo. Let me see if I can.
I don't hear anything on my end.
Maybe it's me. Let me just put a little headphones in here. Oh shit. Yeah, dude, you got to put isn't that sad? You got to put a disclaimer now.
Yeah. I mean, so a couple of the sponsors came to me and they're like, you know what? Like, you should think about having a disclaimer just because some of the shit. And I was like, I think it's either I get sued and I have no lawyer, or I have a disclaimer and I'm covered.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I made it. I'm doing it.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I like your positive outlook on it.
I'm nice doing something right by doing it very wrong. Right.
Yes.
And
yes. My rule is if somebody's not pissed, then you're not being funny.
Exactly. For every, say 10 people that start watching my show, I want to lose at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like I need to offend them and like just get them like butt hurt. You know what it doesn't. Yeah. You can't make everybody happy. So what's the point in trying?
Yeah. Gain 10, lose 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still coming out on top.
Now let me ask you a question about these recliners.
Oh yeah.
Now they recline. Do they have like drink holders and stuff in them?
So underneath these cigar boxes, there is a drink holder on each side, and then a part where you keep your remotes flips up there.
And is this your garage? What is this?
So this is a 2-car garage that does not function as a garage at all. It's all sealed off. It's all insulated. It's heated. I got a TV out here, bar, fridge, everything, and a bunch of recliners.
Wow. So it's like a little cigar lounge.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, yeah, the walls are all covered in cigar boxes. It's just it's my personal cigar lounge that my friends love.
That's so funny. You know, when I first started smoking cigars, I probably around 1,000 boxes, empty boxes, because I was going to do this whole shed, the same thing. I am so lazy. They sat in my shed, my garage for 5 years. I never touched them. And I went through them. I'm like, I got to get rid of it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not putting this, I'm just too lazy. It's too much work. And I'm going through them. And inside was a full box of specialty Fuentes.
Still sealed, not even open.
See, the guy must have fucked up and left the box in there. And they were delicious. I put them in my humidor for 2 months, let them rehydrate, and delicioso.
That's a come up, man. That's a score.
Yeah.
I started all proper, putting the boxes on the wall, and then I got lazy. I got overran with boxes, and then I just started, wherever I was sitting, just drill one into the wall, and I just kept going. Now, it's been 5, 6 years, 7 years of doing this.
Right.
Pretty much the majority of the wall is covered now. It's at least covered by something.
Right.
So, but it takes time. It takes time. We got to get this out of the way first. All right. What we're smoking, what we're drinking is brought to you by Luxury Cigar Club. Don't waste your time with any of these other monthly Cigar Club subscriptions. Stick with the best. It says it in its name, Luxury Cigar Club. Use promo code REBAR and save yourself some coin. All right, Robert, what are you smoking? What are you drinking?
Right now, in the mid-afternoon, I always have myself a iced coffee in what is this, a jelly cup or some shit? What are these called?
Like a canning jar.
Yeah, canning jar. And I'm smoking, where's my shit? Right here. This is from my friend and your friend Mo. Just dropped these off. These are some of my favorite midday cigars. The Cracker Crumbs Surrogates. 5 in a box. I love them. I love them. It's just a little
cigars.
Just a deep little chocolatey.
Yep.
Little. It's like smoking a candy bar. It's so nice and rich, and I love it.
It's a solid cigar. Solid cigar, definitely. I mean, everything Tatuaje does is fucking great.
Tatuaje makes some really, good cigars. Yeah, I like my father. I like Tatuaje. But Tatuaje, the J21s, the Reggios, the Grand Cajones, whatever the fuck. I love them. I like them all.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to hear many complaints from pretty much anybody, and if they do, their fucking palate's shot when it comes to cigars, anyways. So they got no say.
Yeah, there's a new cigar. What the hell was it? What was I smoking? Oh, not new. It wasn't new. It was the Neanderthals.
Oh, the Neanderthal from Romacraft. Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, those are real good. Real good.
All right. I'm smoking the Le Mission L'Atelier. It's the Lonsdale size. I got it actually when I was in New Jersey with Mo. I picked it up from a cigar shop there. So probably 4 years ago I got this, and I'm drinking some Makers 46, Makers Mark. Haven't touched in a while, so I thought I'd give it a go. All right, that's it. That's what we're smoking, what we're drinking. I don't want to ask this question because it's a very, I guess, cliche question.
6.5 inches.
That's decent. I'm 6 hard.
Nice.
Yeah, on a good day.
Yeah, I'm 6.5. If you tie rope around my shaft and then stretch all the skin back from behind me, like I'm 6.5.
Solid 6.5. That's
solid. Yeah,
solid 6.5. Yeah.
Solid. Yeah.
All right.
What's the question? Talk to me.
So it's a cigar podcast, but it's not really a cigar podcast. We basically just smoke cigars on it. That's it. How did you get into cigars? Right?
Well, I have 2 phases. I got into cigars way back in the day. This dude, Ricky Buccini from Quincy, Massachusetts, was smoking fucking Macanudos. He was a hairdresser back in the day. Cool, one of the coolest cats I ever met in my fucking life. And he would smoke cigars, and I just got into smoking bats. And me and Gary Gulman actually would smoke too. Gary worked. We were both starting comedy together, and we would work waiting tables at this Italian place. And after we would be done, we used to do lunches. We were done. We'd go to the Boston Commons. There was this beautiful old cigar place there. I think it's gone, unfortunately. I don't know. It might be, but it was, I mean, you go in there, it smelled like cigars, just old crusty fucking men. Yeah, what do you want? Can I help? You know, that's cigar. Yeah, now it's like, hey, how are you? It's like, what's up? What do you want? Yeah, what kind of cigar? I don't know. What are you smoking? You know, these are good. They're all good. You know, and we would go in, and we would get a punch. What was it? Double Maduro.
Yeah.
Punch, the little one, right? And we would go in. We always split a box of 50, and we go outside. We'd read comic books on the curb, and then later that night we'd meet at the clubs and do spots together. I did that for a long time, and then what happened is I started smoking smaller and smaller cigars, which that's why I try to stay away from. I usually smoke big cigars because there's a commitment.
Yeah,
it takes a while. You got to have 2 hours, right? Hour and a half. These wind up being cigarettes if you smoke them all the time. Then all of a sudden you're gonna that's what happened. I wound up smoking cigarettes again, and then for the next fucking whatever years, 8 years, I smoked cigarettes. So I quit cigarettes over 10 years ago, and then around, I don't know, 8 years ago, I was at my friend's house, and they were all outside at night in the fire pit, and he broke out around 20 cigars. And he handed me one. I smoked it down to my fingernails. I was like, oh, I love these. I forgot I love cigars. I forgot all about it. And now, cut to 5 years later, I got 1,000 cigars and an English humidor in my house.
So you did it right. You did it right.
I did all right. But here's the thing. I have all these cigars in my thing. Cubans, blah, 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 blah. I got a pre-embargo Cuban in there. And I always wind up going, when you like what you like, you wind up going to the Tatuajes, and there's certain cigars I'm going to get a box of those. I'm going to smoke those. And every once in a while I'll dip into the other ones. And I also have my shelf for shit people,
yeah, I mean, if you're not one of those cigar smokers that know what we're talking about, you've got, I call them, they're my dad's cigars. My dad comes over. I've given him a $20 cigar. I've given him a $2 cigar. Yeah. That's good. It's good. Well, you know what? You're fucking done getting $20 cigars, and you're getting fucking $2 cigars from now on.
Oh, you're done. You're fucking done. I had a guy at my house 2 years ago, barbecue at night, watching the fights outside. I mean, crazy. And I broke out the Cubans, the Hoyos, the fucking number 2s. I broke them out. And this kid, I go, you want one? He goes, yeah, I'll take one. I go, you smoke cigars? He goes, yeah, I guess. I go, do you smoke cigars? So my friend Paul Verzi, who's hilarious, he comes up to me, goes, he put the cigar out. He took it's not even a quarter of the way done. I looked in the ashtray. I walk over to him. I go, listen, grab that cigar, light it up. He goes, what? I go, smoke the fucking cigar. That's a Cuban. That's not a fucking Philly blunt. Put it in your mouth, light it up, and enjoy your night, or you're fucking leaving.
Yeah. The only way you're enjoying your night is with that fucking cigar in your hand. If you're not having it in your hand, you're enjoying it somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. I have that whole row of all shitty cigars that when you come over and I know you don't smoke, well, what should I have? Oh, pick any one of these. They're beautiful cigars. Yeah.
I lined these up thinking these would be great for you. I mean, that's almost a mandatory thing. If you're serious into cigars, you're always going to attract people, whether, they're great people, but outside of cigars or inside of cigars, they're fucking not great people and they don't know what they're talking about. So they got to get started with something. And yeah, a lot of the times, it's my dad, he'll put the cigar out halfway through, have a couple cigarettes, get back to it. Like a cigar will literally last him a full fucking day of being awake.
Well, I mean, I used to look at cigar smokers like there was this thing, you had to light it and you had to cut it. And then I looked at my grandfather, and real cigar smokers don't give a fuck.
No, they bite it off.
They bite it off. They light the fucker. They smoke it down. They'll come back a day later and light it back. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've always respected that because, you know, you go to these hipster places and there's, you know, some guy with an ash holding it. And it's like, dude, I want to walk over and just flick his cigar. It's like, stop it.
So I said that 4 or 5 episodes ago. That's one of my biggest pet peeves is when you see and they're like smoking like this all, and it's like, listen, you're here to fucking enjoy yourself and you're here to relax. You sitting there in a cigar lounge like this, holding your and I said that, I go, next time I'm in a cigar lounge and I see people doing that, I'm gonna walk by just flicking the ashes off, just flick.
It gives me, hang on one second, it gives me anxiety.
Yeah. It's irritating to see.
Yeah.
And these people are getting ashes this long. I get an inch ash and that thing's dancing all over my lap.
Oh, dude, I'm a nightmare with my ashes.
Like,
I actually got a roll of paper. This is the greatest idea ever. I got this roll of paper, right? It's a huge roll. See this right here? Look, I got a roll of paper, and every day I cut. I'll get my knife. And I just slice a piece of paper off and I put it right on my thing. I write all my notes, all my bullshit, and all the ash goes on it. At the end of the night, I fucking roll it up and throw it away.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's I mean, I'm anal like that too when it comes, like, I honestly, like, this place, a good weekend, I vacuum out here every other day than following week. Like, just hate ash on everything. And I'm a big tracksuit guy. So I get an ash on this. If that ash is too hot, I just ruined a tracksuit. Ruined.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, I'm a messy smoker. I'm a disgusting smoker. But I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do? Plus, I'm chubby. So the ash, when it falls, it doesn't hit the floor. It hits my stomach. It's usually
like an avalanche.
Yeah.
All right. So, that's, I don't know. I feel like I had to ask that question.
Yeah, man. I really like cigars. It's you know, people always give you shit. You're gonna get cancer. It's like, shut up. You know, you go and get drunk every fucking night. I don't say anything. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's no matter what it is, everybody has a vice.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, why would you say something about somebody else's vice? It's not like, oh, you like playing Rochambeau with guns. It's like, well, that's a little bit more riskier. You know what I mean? Like,
what's Rochambeau?
You basically just, you shoot, and you find out where that bullet is, and
you don't play that, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I've seen videos of these Russians doing it. One bullet in the gun, spin it, and they point at each other's foot. Shoot. Okay, your turn. Shoot. Bang. Next thing you know, this dude's got a bullet in his foot.
That's just fun. Listen to me. Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Is the dumbest game ever invented. It's just stupid. It really is.
If you don't always win at it, you might win 3 times in a row, but you're bound to lose that fucking 4th time.
Yeah, you should play Russian roulette. You should have a bunch of guys jerk off, like right up close to each other, and the first one to come and get it on the other guy loses.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
that'd be a funner game than just blowing your fucking brains out or killing your friend. At least you'd be able to tell your friends. Remember the time I fucking jizzed on Mike's knee?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was our sponsors. Do not condone any of that.
We're good. We had the disclaimer. All right. All I can think about now is jizzing on Mike's knee. All right. You know what? We'll do normally we did a segment called What's in Evan's Mouth. Evan's not here. Why is this not here?
We knew it was in his mouth. You told us.
Yeah. Well, secondary to that,
Evan.
I would always take the bands off cigars and I would relabel them myself and basically just draw dicks on them and stuff. He'd have to smoke it for the whole episode and let me know what he thought. At the end of the episode, I would tell him what it was.
That's a great idea.
So we've done it for probably about a year. And now he's just not here. So, I have no idea what's in his mouth right now. And I'm a little bit jealous. All right. So what we're going to do, instead of what's in Evan's mouth, we got to do what's in Robert's mouth. You got to take a haul off the cigar, say 3 words. That's it. 3 words.
Yeah.
Relating to anything. So yeah, I have to do it this way. So
All right.
What's in Robert's mouth is brought to you by Bearded Buffalo. When you're looking for the best skincare products, beard products, all the shirts with my logos on them, all my swag, you got to hit up beardedbuffalo.com. Use promo code Rebar. It's the only shit I use in my beard. And look at this thing. All right.
You ready?
One haul off the cigar, 3 words.
Chunky. Chocolatey. And pussy.
Chunky, chocolatey pussy. Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah. Well, I haven't had sweets in a long time. And I'm married. I haven't had pussy in a long time. And that fucking haul was nice and chunky. And then it just immediately went to the other 2 things that I would love to have: some chocolate and some pussy.
Amen.
But definitely younger pussy. You know, not my. No offense against my wife. I love it. If I could choose, I'd get a younger vintage.
Yeah, younger vintage.
Yeah, I'd get a pussy that doesn't look grumpy.
Yeah. I'm always sad when you're looking at me.
Yeah, the older the woman gets, the grumpier her vagina looks.
It's just droopy, saggy, just unhappy.
Yeah.
Hair where there used to not be hair.
Yeah.
All right. So that's, yeah.
All right.
That's, I mean,
is that what I was supposed to do? Or am I supposed to tell you what the cigar tasted like?
oh, no, that it's, you could have said 3 words. It could be any 3 words. It's your 3 words that came to your mind.
Okay.
So, I mean, some people are like macadamia nuts, and it's like, you don't fucking taste macadamia. Like, how could you tell me the specific nut?
Yeah, I can't get it. You know, I know guys who can do that, and God bless them, but I can taste chocolate.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm a chubby motherfucker. And I can taste the spice, you know, on my tongue. Like the Macanudo, my father's very spicy at the beginning, but I couldn't tell you what fucking spice it was.
No, there's people out there that, you know, you're sitting in a cigar lounge and they're like, oh, so much acorns, right? And it's like, really fucking like you're giving me acorns right now. Like it's not nutty. It's acorns. That's your fucking nut of choice. If your name was Mike, I'd bust all over your knee right now. All right. Yeah, no, it was a good combo you picked. I'm just sort of taken back by it. Like, yeah, chunky, chocolatey pussy. I mean,
yeah.
All right. So a question I started asking people probably a couple episodes ago, if you were going to go rollerblading, who are 3 people you would go rollerblading with?
I know right off the bat, my wife and Ari Shafir.
Boom. You need one more.
Oh, 3 people. No, I'm not including me.
No, you're not including.
Okay, my wife, Ari Shafir, and I would go with probably Steve Byrne, because he's a big rollerblader. Steve Byrne is a very, very funny comedian, and he I didn't know this because one time me and Jim Norton were walking down the street. We just went to Starbucks. We had like fucking Venti iced coffees. The sun was just going down in Manhattan, so the sky was ruby red and purple. Walking up 9th Ave, it was like a magical night. And all of a sudden, I looked up the hill and I saw this guy in short shorts and a tank top with an iPhone, like doing S's down the street. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And sure enough, it was Steve Byrne. And I'm like, what the fuck? He was like discoing down, and he pulled up in front of us. And I was like, you fucking sissy. And he smashed the coffee out of my hand and then just fucking discoed away. It was one of the funniest things. I was so sad.
Yeah.
But
But
he got me. So and Ari Shafir would just, you know, he's got my kid every time. He's like, sun's out, guns out. My kid takes his shirt off every time the sun comes out because of him. You know, he'd love to do it. And my wife loves rollerblading. Me and my wife kind of bonded on rollerblading way back in the day.
Oh,
yeah, she bought me, because I couldn't, when I met my wife, roles have reversed now, but when I met my wife, I couldn't afford a fucking thing. So you know, she'd be like, let's go rollerblading. I'm like, I can't afford rollerblading. I'm a fucking open mic comic. You know what I mean? And she was like, I'll pay, because she had a full job. She had a big time job. So she bought me rollerblades. And I remember we were going down a hill and she wiped out and just fucking scraped her knee. And I had to kind of pick her up. And then,
There it was.
and there was the moment.
Yeah. And then you're like, fuck, I never want to rollerblade again.
No. We went down the beach, right? And we went down the beach and we went down, but the wind was going that way. So when we were coming back, we couldn't, the wind was blowing so tough. We were making no headway. We had to get a ride. We fucking hitchhiked back to where fucking the car was. You know, me and Billy Burr used to rollerblade all the time too.
Seriously.
Dude, in New York City, we used to play rollerblade hockey on cement.
Dude, that used to be the best back in the day, man. Oh shit. Yeah, rollerblade hockey.
Dude, we had I had the hockey skate rollerblades with no brakes.
Yeah.
And we would fly around Manhattan with no brakes. I mean, I was fucking fearless back then.
That's fucking awesome. I haven't had a rollerblading story in ages. I've asked a couple people and they're just like, they didn't put too much thought into rollerblading. And with Robert Kelly, and he's like, oh yeah, fuck rollerblading. It's like, what do you want to hear?
Oh, fucking rollerblading's the shit, man. I remember that. Me and Billy used to play hockey. We used to get so mad at each other. We'd fucking check each other into cement walls and push each other's heads down into the fucking. We'd fight, scream and yell. It was crazy, man. Crazy.
That's fucking awesome. So we got to talk, right? You talked hockey. Are you a Bruins fan or are you a Rangers fan?
Fuck the Rangers. Are you out of your mind?
All right.
Bruins, dude. Yeah, Bruins. Right. I mean, look, here's it. Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
When you're from Boston, I'm from Boston. I'm from, Medford, Mass. So
I couldn't tell with your accent.
So I can't, there's no way. Anytime I'm introduced, where you from? I live in New York, but I'm from Boston. That's just the way it is. Well, how long you lived in New York? I've lived here for over 25 years. Well, aren't you from New York? No, I'm not. I can't say that. If I lived in Ohio or California or fucking Michigan, I could say I'm from New York. But people from Boston, you don't get away with that.
No, it's
and you can't just switch a team either. I can't just like Tampa Bay because they just stole everything we had.
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm a believer in that. It's what you're raised with is like you got to follow through with it. There's no recommitting halfway through your life. Oh, they won the Super Bowl last year. Let me be their fan.
Yeah, I can't do it. So one of my greatest stories ever was we did the Dennis Leary comics come home at the Boston Garden. And then after, Burr had a box of Cubans and we went into the dressing room of the visiting team. Cam Neely took us into the dressing room of the visiting team and we cracked open these fucking bats, these Hoyos. And I remember Neely just bit the end off and just fucking lit it. And we smoked until like 2 a.m. in the dressing room. And I guess they were complaining too because they were saying that the whole fucking room smelled like cigars. Like a month after that, it was unbelievable.
That's that's fucking wicked. That's probably one of the best places you could smoke a cigar. Like a dressing room at a fucking NHL arena.
Dude, with Cam Neely, I mean, he's the best.
You got Cam Neely, Bobby Orr.
Yeah, I mean Ray Bork.
I put Ray. You got Nathan Horton.
Yeah, you got to put Bork in there. Bork was the shit, man. So, but Cam Neely was the motherfucker. People don't realize how big hockey players are too. You think hockey players are little guys? They're the fucking biggest, toughest sports guys, and they're going up and down the ice. It's not like baseball. I mean, football's tough. They're big guys, but hockey players, I mean, dude, it's legal they fight.
Yeah. It's just they're fighting. Everybody stand back. Like that. Yeah. It's hockey it's the best sport in the world. Like it's fun. You could pretty much do anything you want. If you want to slash a guy, yeah, you might get 2 minutes in the box, but be prepared to get slashed back.
Yeah, I love that they put him in a box.
Yeah, if both you guys slash each other, it's no penalty. It's cool.
Crazy.
But if you just slash him, that's 2 minutes.
It's great. It's fucking great.
It's yeah. I mean, I used to be a huge hockey kid. Huge hockey kid. I did. I used to do. Believe this is going way back. I used to be all right on skates. I used to do a hockey school with Adam Graves every summer.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I hung up the skates, right?
I never did skating. I tried to get into it back in the day. And there was this kid, Bobby Kelly, the redhead, same name, redhead, little project rat, would always bully me. He used to beat me up and not let me in the rink. And I was so scared, this fucking cocksucker.
A fucking redheaded Boston kid.
Yeah, named Bobby Kelly. Same fucking name. And I think he used to get mad at me because I had his name. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. So I was always like, fuck that. I'm not going skating.
I can't go.
And then I got into roller skating and then rollerblading. So there you go.
There it is. There it is. The street version of it. All right. I don't know how old are you going to say. You're 45.
No, 49.
Okay, 49. All right. So what would 49 Robert Kelly tell 20-year-old Robert Kelly?
I would say wear a rubber all the time. Because even you're gonna get pregnant, you're not gonna get AIDS, you still get a couple nuggets. And getting those removed off your penis is embarrassing. So wear a rubber all the time.
Wrap it.
Protect your dick. I remember I got my first genital wart from a girl because I stuck it in twice. And yeah, because you always got to stick it in. You always got to put it in a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Before there's always it's always like you pump once or twice. Oh God! And then she goes, "Do you have a rubber?" And you're like, "Oh, yeah, I got one."
Yeah. Oh, we're going this way.
Oh, you always got to get a couple of freebies.
You're not gonna put it on unless someone says something.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a scary fucking thing, right? Think about that.
That's the thrill of it. Is the all right? How many am I good for? How many am I good for?
Yeah, there's nothing better than that first one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
when you break the seal,
that's going down the water slide.
Oh,
and just breaching the pool water, like just your feet breaching, and you're just like, wow.
Yeah, it's like the first bite of ice cream. Yeah, it's yeah. I would tell him, I'd be like, dude, just wear rubber, just put it on. Shut up. Protect your thing. Yeah, that would be it. I don't think I everything else, good or bad, was fucking good. All the bad wound up being good, and all the good was good. So I wouldn't tell him too much more than that.
That's solid advice, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, yeah, that's all.
I'm gonna tell my kid.
Yeah, just get twice and then wrap it.
Yeah, wear rubber. And just wear it all the time. No, don't ever feel that feeling of raw vagina in its pure form. Wait till you meet the girl that you love, and when you get married, and that way it will be magical. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll be like, oh man, this feels so much better, and your dick will be fresh. My dick's been in like many wars. You know what I mean? My dick looks like fucking Clint Eastwood in Hamburg Hill. Whatever fucking movie that was.
Just fucking torn up. Just yeah.
Yeah, my dick looks like a Vietnam drill sergeant now.
Helmet on still.
Yeah, I got one of those dumb hats. One of those hats.
All right. We got to get into this section of the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Shooters Gotta Shoot. Much like the last subject, I mean, hey, when it's your turn to take your shot, sometimes you got to breach the surface, right?
Yes, you do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shooters Gotta Shoot is brought to you by Cigars and Guns. When you're looking for any of your Second Amendment apparel, you got to hit up Cigars and Guns. The best hats, the best whiskey glasses, the best stickers, the best badges, the best patches. Cigars and Guns, puff, puff, pew, pew. All right.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to find my notepad in my, oh no, I'm not even looking for my notepad. I got all screenshots of these comments. All right. So I got to explain it to everybody. Shooters Gotta Shoot is either a comment that somebody left on a Craft Beer Girls page, a Porn Stars page, or a Sister of the Leafs page. The comments are all very similar, And a lot of the content these women post, a lot of the times, is very similar.
What's the last one? I don't know what the last one is.
So a craft beer girls page.
I know that.
Okay. Porn star.
No, I know that. I'm a fucking piece of shit. The last one.
Oh, Sister of the Leaf. So a female cigar smoker.
Oh, that's what they call. Really?
Yeah, Sisters of the Leaf. They try to make it sound classy, and then they post half naked photos with cigars in their mouth with their tits out.
Where's that? I haven't seen that.
I'll tag you in a few after.
Oh, God damn it. Please. It's my dream to meet some hot chick who likes to put a cigar in her mouth. A nice 60 ring gauge. even though I'm a 38 ring gauge.
But 6.5.
Yes. I'm a Churchill.
All right. Comment.
That should be one of your questions. What size cigar is your penis? Oh, what size? Yeah, that's it right there.
I did a viewer ask question thing, and I had to answer the questions on air. And somebody asked me that, and I think I said I was a Lonsdale.
I would be a Lancero.
So that's one under a Lonsdale. Actually, that's one under a Lonsdale, but more stretched out.
Yeah, it's very long and thin. They call me thin and nasty in high school.
Thin and nasty.
I'm just saying. No. I'm kidding. I'm a J21. Let's go.
All right. Comment number 1.
Hmm?
Brazzers and fake taxi.
Brazzers and fake. That's a porn star.
It's actually a Sister of the Leaf. In her caption, she's like, "What's your favorite things to watch while quarantined?" That's my response. Actually, I wrote Brazzers and fake taxi.
Well, you know what? Brazzers is his shit.
Yeah,
is that the one where the porns that always start with like the warehouse building?
It's always the oil on the ass and the girl just shaking her ass.
Jesus Christ! All right, guys.
What's your OnlyFans? So this guy's looking.
Oh, that's porn star.
Yeah, you're right.
That's porn star.
1 for 2.
Porn star. I got 1. Okay.
That will really cure the COVID-19 very fast. You are very hot, Red. This guy's a repeat offender too.
Yeah, that's gonna. I gotta say that's a. Say that again.
That will really cure the COVID-19 very fast. You are very hot, Red.
That's gonna be a craft beer girl.
Sister of the Leaf.
Fuck! I knew it was that. God damn it.
My favorite way to wake up, a tilt screen causing tease from my favorite little vixen. It's going to be a great day.
That's a craft beer girl.
Sister of the Leaf.
Motherfucker! Shit! These sluts.
The Sister of the Leaf and craft beer are very close. I mean, they're both very thoughty. They're funny.
I like it. I like these girls.
I know what I'm wanking it to tonight. Water emoji and then fire.
That's got to be the Sister of the Leaf.
Fuck, that was craft beer, Bobby.
You motherfucker. It's the same thing.
It is, but it isn't.
They're the same thing. That's the same person.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go.
Whoa, you are you are so beautiful and sexy at the same time. Whatever the fuck that means.
That's a Sister of the Leaf.
Yes.
All right, good. I got another one. Okay. All right.
You're 2 for 6.
Am I 2 for 6?
2 for 6. All right. Why don't you answer me?
Jesus. That's a psychopath. Yeah. That's got to be a craft beer girl.
Porn star.
You really?
Yeah.
I suck at this game. I hate losing. Go ahead.
All right. So it was Easter, a week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So this is a themed answer. Jesus isn't the only thing that has risen today.
That's a porn star.
Craft beer.
What the fuck? These are all slutty chicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I suck at this game.
Good heavens, woman. You're going to make my pacemaker kick in.
Oh, that's got to be a Leaf.
Yeah, Sister of the Leaf.
That's got to be a Leaf.
I love you and I will fuck you, baby.
I mean, I want to say craft beer girl, but it's got to be a porn star.
All right, it is a porn star. You're right.
All right, yeah.
Hello, beautiful. I just finished my lunch and now my snack is before my eyes. So beautiful.
That, I mean, that's either going to be a craft. I mean, that's either the Leaf or the craft beer. And I'm going to have to go. Oh, I mean, I'm picturing she's seeing a cigar and she's talking about a cigar. So it's got to be a Leaf.
You're right. You're right.
All right, there you go. I'm getting into this now. Now I know.
That was the last fucking question.
Well, that's all right. I came back at the end.
That was 11 questions, and I think you got 6 out of 11. So
that's not bad. You know what I mean? Now that I got the swing of this, I know the nuances of the craft and the Leaf.
It's so before I used to always read them in the order I screenshotted them, and then people caught on and what I crept first and what I screenshotted. So then I had to switch up the order of it.
Yes.
All right. So that was Shooters Gotta Shoot, and we don't have the best record. We don't have the worst record, but we're right in the middle there with Robert Kelly.
I'll take that.
6 for 11. 6 for 11.
Just like my career. It's not the best and it's not the worst.
Hey, but it's there.
It's there.
Hey, you can still have the worst career, but you still have a career, right?
That's right.
You got it. It's all about taking your shot, shooting your shot. Whether it's on Mike's knee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
right. That's Shooters Gotta Shoot. All right, we'll move in.
Or in Mo's beard. Either one.
Or in Mo's beard, Mo. So we got to talk about this. How do you know Mo?
Wow, what a fucking good question. Okay. I joined this. I moved up to Westchester from Hell's Kitchen, and I used to drive by this right up the street from me in Westchester, up here in Greenberg, was this little. It was like a fucking shitty strip of stores. Just looked like shit, like an upholstery place, some other weird place, but it had a sign that said cigars. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is this? So one day I said, fuck it. I pulled in, I go up these little stairs and I go, and it's this amazing little cigar place called Cigar Republic. Okay. And it's this awesome cigar store, and they have a private member lounge. And the guy running it, Yuri, this kid, so informative, so great at helping you pick cigars. I mean, just the most knowledgeable, cool kid ever. We immediately become great friends. I join. It's fine. I could walk to it. That's how, that's 24-hour a day access. You get a little kiosk. You go in, you get a little key fob. You get your own humidor. They'll put cigars in your box. And the guys are there all night. And he brought Mo and Steve down from my father.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm friends with Steve too.
Yes, love Steve. And we wound up hanging out. And then I wound up, smoking cigars with them. They would always bring me, Mo and Steve, still do to this day, will always bring me a nice little bushel of something fantastic to let me smoke. And so we just would smoke all the time together. And we just became friends. And Mo, Mo's the easiest guy in the world just to hang out with. He's no fuss, no muss, shows up, smokes cigars, talk some shit, little politics, we'll fucking laugh, have some food. He's like, all right, I'll see you later. And he's the best. And Steve, the same thing. So that's how I met him at the Cigar Lounge.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Mo's talked about you for, as long as I've known Mo. And I've never even really asked Mo how he knew you. And now I got it.
Yeah, dude. He's those guys are real knowledgeable about cigars, but they also know how to, and Yuri too, how to progress your palate with a cigar. So I started out like everybody with a Monte Cristo White Series and, a Perdomo fucking Champagne 10th anniversary, which I still love both of those cigars today.
Too classic. I mean, my first cigar lounge was Buffalo, New York, right? Old in Little Italy area. Go there. Fuck. I mean, when I started going there about 10 years ago, and the owner was ancient then, and every day just white money. And I'm just like, finally I smoked. I was like, it's not bad.
White Monty, dude. I mean, anytime somebody says, dude, I want to get a cigar for somebody, I'm like, do they smoke? No, they're new. Get them a Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne.
Yeah.
or get him a White Monty, because those cigars, especially the Perdomo, is such a creamy, easy smoke.
Yeah,
You could light that right after breakfast, and it's not going to fuck with you at all. You know. So I still love, every once in a while, I still have them in my humidor. I have some of the White Monties I got years ago from when I met Mo, when I met Yuri at the place. I still have some of them. You know.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I actually had a couple people give me boxes of those. You know, I love when guys quit smoking and they're like, "Do you want these?" They're like, "Fucking yes, I do."
Yeah, it's like I mean, good or bad, you can then give it away if it's bad.
Yeah.
It's like a cigar is never bad to have.
No,
Like
no,
that's it can be currency.
I got given this guy. He goes, "My father smoked, and he had these in his basement. He doesn't smoke anymore." He goes, "Do you want it?" I go, "Yeah." He shows up. His name's E-Rock. He was the producer of Opie and Anthony. He shows up with this blood red fucking humidor, like this big, and you open it up, and there's a piece of artwork, original artwork inside from Frank something. I forget his fucking name. He did. I know you'll know the artist if you saw it. I forget his name. And each cigar was standing straight up, like it looked like plutonium.
Huh.
And there were Romeo and Juliet Cubans. There was only 1,000 of these humidors made, each one of them with a piece of art. And in the cigar, it was a frosted glass case with a shiny red metal top, was a print of the artwork.
That's fucking crazy. That's it.
Oh, dude, I wish I smoke. I'm down to, I think I have 5 left. I smoked them
dude,
all.
it's I mean, like that humidor alone full, like that'd be tough to put a price on.
I'll give it to my kid.
Yeah, well, why not keep passing it on, right?
Yeah, I'll just give it to him, or I'll sell it someday, make some money.
All right, so we got to get into. Well, usually we do touching tips, right? So that's myself and Evan touching tips, giving our advice on anything. It could be life advice, cigar advice, anything advice, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on to you. What advice would you give people for anything? It could be anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up and listen.
Just shut the fuck up.
That
Just shut the fuck up, man. Just the key to life, I think, is to know when to just shut the fuck up. And I'm not saying I've learned it, but in my latter years, you know, I'm a mouth. I'm always yapping. Especially nowadays, everybody has social media. Everybody wants to tell everybody what they fucking think and what's right or what's wrong. Just shut the fuck up. Take a moment, shut your fucking brain down, and don't talk. Turn AM radio on, grab a bat, and just listen. Just smoke a bat and fucking listen. Just shut the fuck up. I remember my grandfather would sit in a chair with a cigar all day long, and he wouldn't talk to anybody. He would just sit there, read a book, listen to radio, fucking watch the news. And I was like, Jesus Christ, did he enjoy his life? We're so busy trying to tell people what the facts are, who to like, who to vote for, shut the fuck up. That's it.
you know what? And a lot of the times in situations, saying nothing does more than saying something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know what? Shut the fuck up. Put a fucking helmet on, put your head down, and just fucking get going.
Yeah, that's it. Shut the fuck up and go.
That's some solid advice.
Thank you very much.
I mean it is. There's too many people now. I guess I'm doing the opposite of it now, not shutting the fuck up. But there's too many people in many situations in life that just don't shut shut the fuck up.
You go on Twitter and it's just
Yeah, like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, some average asshole has 300 followers. How does that happen? Because he doesn't shut the fuck up. He's always yammering about something.
Yep.
You know? what's funny, what's not funny, what's right, what's wrong, what's racist, what's not racist, who to vote for, guns, no guns. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Touching Tips with Robert Kelly was brought to you by Sir Louis Cigars. When you're looking to swing that big boutique dick around to yours, you got to hit up the best in the business when it comes to the boutique cigar game. Hit up Sir Louis Cigars. Hit him up. Hunter's a great guy. Tell him the Rebar sent you, maybe. All right. That was solid advice. Solid advice.
All these cigars you've mentioned, I haven't smoked any.
So Sir Louis Cigars is located out in Massachusetts.
Really?
United Cigars, Mo is friends with the guy. With Oliver.
And I've never smoked one of those either.
Who else have I mentioned? No, that's it so far. But I do have one more. And you're gonna appreciate this shop when I mention it, because you come to Buffalo. Well, you were coming to Buffalo a couple times a year?
I was, yeah.
So I'll get to it. I wrote this down in my phone the other day. I was talking with somebody in this. Well, I was more so listening to them. The people that have been to a cigar country, like they've been to the Dominican, they've been to the Honduran, all these cigar, they fucking constantly tell you that they've been there.
Yes.
Like they're just, the one time I was in that, I fucking get it. You went to the fucking factory. Like I get it.
I know.
Like they just constantly. Like yes. I'm friends with Mo, Oliver, a bunch of people in the cigar game. They don't fucking mention it to you that they've been there.
Yeah.
They don't say, did I tell you about that one time I was in Nicaragua?
Oh, when they fucking add the accent, it bugs me.
Oh, you were there for 4 days. You didn't fucking pick up an accent.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough one to say because you could slip up and get in trouble with that one, but so
yeah. But it's I don't know. I was talking to this person, and I've known this guy for 5 years, and he knows. I know he's been there.
Yeah, I know. Cuba's worse.
Oh,
people that go to Cuba is fucking worse.
Did I ever tell you about that time I went to Cuba?
Yeah. Well, it's just like, all right, relax.
Yeah. It's
buy the ones without the wrappers from the. I get it. I know.
Yeah.
I know they're cheaper, but it's the same. I get it. I know. That's not what I want to. I don't want to do that. By the way, I want to go get a fucking fresh box of Hoyos off the table the lady just rolled them at. Okay, I'm gonna put them in my humidor for 3 years and then smoke them.
That's a fucking plan. That's a plan.
Yeah.
It was just I don't know. That was just something that it was just bothering me on my mind. It's just like, fuck, I get it. Like, I know you've been there. Like, I talked to you while you were there.
I understand why they do that, to be honest with you, because, to be a cigar smoker and go to where cigars are, we smoke here, but we have to hide it. We're fucking hiding it. We can't, you ever see you smoke outside and someone walks by and they give you the mean mug, or some lady with their, it's not normalized here anymore.
Yeah.
It used to be. Now you're a piece of shit. You're an old asshole. But down there, you're in the motherland. I get it.
Yeah.
You're in Mecca. You went to Mecca. You went to the fucking Baseball Hall of Fame. You went to fucking, you know what I mean? So I understand it. But I understand what you're saying too. It's like, all right, I know. You told me once. Now don't tell me again. The time? I get it. Relax.
Yeah. We know. You've been there.
Yeah, we have good. I smoke the same fucking cigar. It's in my hand from the same place. I just didn't fucking travel 19 hours to get there and stay in a hut and fucking get malaria.
Yeah.
Okay? I went to J&R and it fucking cost, and I was completely safe and I had a hamburger.
I paid $200 for the box instead of $2,000 for the trip to get the box.
Right. I know, it's funny.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a portion of the show I like to call What Plugs JP's Vitola. What cracks my wrapper? What tunnels my cigar? What fucking pisses me off? All right. So I was cruising Instagram the other day, and I saw, just on the General Explorer page, just, cruising things, people that use the term and the hashtag tattooed and employed. It's fucking 2020.
What does that mean?
You're hard pressed to find somebody without a fucking tattoo right now and a job.
Oh.
If you're tattooed, you obviously work because you have money for tattoos. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
You're not
Tattoo-
like, oh, look at this guy covered in tattoos. He doesn't have a job.
Yeah, tattoos are like Harleys, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking. You got to have a lot of money to drive a Harley, dude. You know what I mean? You got to have a fucking. If I see you driving a brand new Harley, I get it, but you really have a lot of money. Okay, tattoos the same thing. The only exception I will give to this is if he says teardrop tattoos and working.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Teardrop tattoos and a boss.
Yeah, teardrop tattoos and working. I'm like, holy shit! All right, good for you.
That
You've murdered people and you have a job. Then you should.
You have 3 tiers. You've killed multiple people.
Then you have an exemption. I work at Neiman Marcus and I have 3 teardrop tattoos. Okay, you all right? I get it. Good for you. But if you have a koi fish for prosperity, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and I mean that was people are like tattoo unemployed. It's like you have a fucking pair of scissors on your wrist because you're a fucking hairdresser.
Yeah, because yeah, exactly. There's that. There's a couple of different tattoo people. There's a tattoo person that gets 1 or 2 that represents meaningful things in their lives.
Yeah,
my grandmother's fingerprint. I get it. Okay. And then there's the fucking, the hipster koi fish with a dragon, with a fucking, Japanese writing, with a fucking cherry blossom. All right, we know what you are.
But he hates Asians.
Yeah. But he dates one. But then and then there's the I got a pancake, a fucking iron, and Yosemite Sam. It's like, all right, you're just trying to be weird. I get it. So
you're trying to be overly weird.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot to even say it. So what Plugs JP's Vitola is brought to you by Nickel City Cigars. When you're in the Buffalo area, you got to hit up the newest cigar shop, cigar lounge in Buffalo, and that's Nickel City Cigars. You go there for your Tatuaje, one of the best places to go for Tatuaje, your Roma Craft, your Crown Heads. And most importantly, you got to go there for your United fucking Cigars. You got to go online. One of the biggest online retailers right now, Nickel City Cigars. Veteran-owned, local business.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a small business. I support him. He's 35 minutes from my house. And you know what? Order from him. You got to use promo code REBAR.
Oh, cool. You know what? A really, really one of my. I love a cigar. I love them. I fucking love them. Alec Bradley's. They have some great cigars, and people overlook them because maybe they're not as expensive or blah blah blah. But an Alec Bradley Max or post embargo, I can't fucking think. I love them. Smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking just nice from front to end. Great, nice sizes cigars. I love Alec Bradley.
That's one of the cigars that got me really into it. I used to smoke a lot of CAO and a lot of Alec Bradley. I was huge into Alec Bradley and CAO.
Love Alec Bradley.
Like I used to have a fucking huge humidor just filled with that. Like yeah, they're great price. They're consistent as fuck.
Always. And you know what? It's like I always like when I first started smoking them, and then one guy was like, "Oh, those are Alec Bradley's. They come in that pack, like a sample pack. You don't want those." And then I was like, "Why?" The one thing I learned about smoking cigars, there's no rules.
There's no rules.
There's no fucking rules. If someone tells you that you should be smoking, those stink, and these are the good cigars, and this and that, and you should light it like this and use this and this type of lighter. You should tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Because you smoke whatever you like, baby. Light it the way you want to. I don't give a fuck if you use a Zippo, you psycho. Whatever you want to do.
On our show, I've talked shit about a couple cigar brands before, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's I can talk shit about them all I want. You know what? They're fucking doing way better than I am.
Yeah, I mean, look, what you like, I don't get. I love Alec Bradley. They're fucking great cigars, and everybody I've given an Alec Bradley to has been like, dude, this cigar is fucking amazing.
You know what actually took me back from them? I smoked it, and I was like, holy fuck, the Magic Toast from Alec Bradley.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was like, I'd probably wait 3 years without having an Alec Bradley, and I smoked it, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, to me, that was better than anything I had ever smoked from them. Remember when the Prince Auto got #1? It was like 2016 or something.
Yeah.
Fuck. That cigar then was ages
Yep.
ahead of every other cigar then.
I love them. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, no, it's crazy the cigars people overlook now. But I mean, you know what? They overlook. It's fuck it, more for me, right?
I think that's the best part about smoking cigars for me is that you forget about you. You get your favorites, and then there's these new ones always coming out with the boutiques, and different cigar shops have different ones, and you'll find a cigar and you'll never see it again.
Yep.
And you'll be like, "Fuck!" and you always want it. It's like shit. It's like meeting a girl at some dance, and then you never see her again, but you'll always think about her, hoping someday you'll run into her in a fucking Target. You know what I mean? And
A Target.
a Target, get a quickie in a fucking minivan while their kids are
Yeah.
taking a piss.
Get a little fucking hand job at the fucking buggy corral.
Yeah.
And that's it. All right. We got to touch on one thing before we wrap this up.
Okay.
We don't like to fuck around at the Rebar, and I don't expect anybody else should like to fuck around. But when it comes to taking care of our cigars, we're big fans of the 69. And the 69, by the way, goes by Humasmart. It's all natural. It's plant-based, vegan friendly. You know it's vegan friendly. We can't stop telling you about it.
What is it?
It's I can't say the name. You know the old brown bags people used to use?
Yeah.
It's all natural, plant-based. New company, Humasmart. You got to check them out.
Oh, I love that. I'd love to check that out. I'm going to get some of those. That looks great.
You got to use promo code Rebar. So you get how it works is you get a little tab, right? It's I'm trying to think of the size. It's like 1 inch by 2 inch, right?
Yeah.
So right now it's red. When it's bad, it turns blue. You throw it out.
Oh, so you can actually visually see when it's bad. I like that.
Yeah. So it's foolproof. You know what I mean? You throw this in, boom. I've been using them now for 3 months. Cigars are perfect. Big fan of the 69 at the Rebar.
Oh, good. I like that.
Yeah, no, I had to touch on that.
Good.
All right, Robert Kelly, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate your time.
Yeah. I love it, buddy. This was fun. Thanks for having me on. I got a bunch of new cigars I want to try and a bunch of new things. I like it. That's my favorite part about cigar smokers. You always learn something new from people you meet. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, right? It's the people you meet, right? Actually, you know what? But before we go, a quick question.
Yeah.
Have you ever farted in a humidor?
No. I farted on stage, and I made the chick in the front row really mad. And she got mad at her boyfriend. She thought it was him.
Oh, so she could smell it.
It was so bad. My wife made beef stew 2 days before, and the root vegetables steaming with the stew meat really fucking did a number on my ass. And I was sick. So I just got over like a sickness. So with the sickness and the stew and the root vegetables, it was so bad. And I remember she punched him. And he was like, what the fuck? She's like, you just farted. He goes, it wasn't me. I was howling. Yes, it made me so happy.
He was, the second he said it wasn't me, he was busted by it because everybody says, it wasn't me.
Oh, it was me. And I did it the whole show. She was really mad, like disgusted by him. And at the end of the show, I was like, honey, it was me. And I walked off. I said, thank you. Good night. And she was like, what?
That's a that's like a nose autograph. Like you smelt my farts all night. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Well, this was fun, man. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. Anytime, Robert. Anytime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the one and only Rebar. Live united, smoke united. Just be a fucking good human being. And you know what? Take the advice from Robert. Take the advice from Bobby Kelly. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.